Once upon a time, in a land far away, a young son went to his father with a heavy heart and asked, "Father, what is the value of my life?" The wise father didn't answer his son's question with words. Instead, he handed the boy a simple stone and said, "If you want to know the value of your life, take this stone and go to the market. If anyone asks for the price, don't speak a word, just raise two fingers." The young son was puzzled by his father's instructions but followed them anyway. He walked through the bustling marketplace, holding the stone in his hand, waiting for someone to ask for its price. Suddenly, an old woman approached him and asked, "How much is this stone?" Remembering his father's words, the boy raised two fingers. Without hesitation, the woman offered $2 and took the stone. The young son was shocked but continued with his father's next task. He took the same stone to a museum where a well-dressed man asked him for the price. Again, the boy raised two fingers. This time, the man offered $200 for the stone. Feeling overwhelmed, the young son ran back to his father and exclaimed, "Father, a man in the museum offered me $200 for the stone." The father nodded and said, "Now, my son, take the stone to a precious stone store. If anyone asks for the price, don't speak a word, just raise two fingers." The young son went to the precious stone store, clutching the same stone, and approached the old man at the counter. As soon as the old man saw the stone, he jumped up and exclaimed, "Oh my God, you have the stone I have been looking for my whole life. What do you want for it? How much is it?" Remembering his father's instructions, the young son raised two fingers. The old man's eyes widened and he said, $200,000. "I will take it." Overwhelmed with emotion, the young son ran back to his father and shouted, "Father, the old man in the precious stone store offered me $200,000 for the stone." The father smiled and said, "You see, my son, the value of your life is all about where you place yourself. You can decide if you want to be a $2 stone or a $200,000 stone. Some people will see your worth, while others will not. It is up to you to decide your value." The young son finally understood the lesson his father was trying to teach him. He realized that his self-worth was in his own hands and that he could choose to be anything he wanted to be. From that day on, the young son made a promise to himself to always see his own worth and to never let anyone else determine it for him.